Wait till the morning, you'll hear the sound of every minivan with the tires spinning. We're waiting on Glenn, who has a load of high-end die-cast. We're gonna check it out, and we're gonna crack.
This episode of Crack It with Retro Collectibles is sponsored by and in association with the Cowie Diecast Museum, killing the value on collectibles since 2019.
Still waiting on Glenny. Him and Dave traded some high-end stuff today, boy. Woo! And Glenn's coming home with some that we're gonna unbox. We're just waiting for him to get here to help carry it in so he's not dumping it everywhere. Oh, camera behind me there. Lighten up. It can see us. Right there. It sees you. Okay, we just lugged it inside. You guys ready? We gotta pick something to unbox too. Okay, this is a monster haul. An unexpected monster haul. Okay guys, get ready for this. You ready for this haul? 1 second. Boom! No, we're not gonna do this one because it's a little bit too valuable. It's already been de-strapped though. Plus, that's not really one that if you buy it, you're buying it for the details. You're actually buying it for the rarity. It's the Johnny Lightning Mystery Machine, 1 of 18. That's a rare bugger. He did a score of a bunch of smaller stuff today, but obviously we're going to do the 1 of 18 stuff. There's some 1 of 24 scale white lightnings. This is interesting. I noticed it had a COA with it, and it's Carroll Shelby's first Cobra. Well, a replica of it, or his personal Cobra, rather. But we're getting over to what I'm thinking we're gonna unbox. There's 2 heavyweights here. This Buick Regal that came out in 2002, I believe, to mark the 10th anniversary of GMP opening, or that Green Beauty. That looks interesting too. I'm leaning toward the Green Beauty. This one has an interesting box, but we just did a Grand National. Let's see what the numbers are like on these before we choose.
One's 1,092.
Okay, let's see which one's which here. Roadrunner is 1,092. Buick is 1 of 2,508. So the Roadrunner it is, because we just did a Buick not long ago. You won't believe this, guys. I'm still getting used to this whole new rig here with the microphone and the fancy light on it. And the whole first part of the segment, I made sure the microphone was facing me, stuff like that. And guess what? It wasn't plugged in. Burn out. But yeah, we have a good unboxing to do. We have a couple days of unboxings to do. This is a good thing because this will keep us going until the Back to the Future Delorean gets here. By the way, guys, I've had 2 people ask for an update about that. There is no new update. It's still on its way from China. It's been that status for about 8 days now. It's probably because they use econo shipping maybe or something. It's going to be flying here, but you know they're not going to put that on its own flight. You know, so they probably wait till there's one coming, or, you know, like they're not going to put it on the first thing smoking over here, probably. So I'm not concerned yet, but anytime I get an update on that car, the next time it moves or anytime it moves in the tracking, I will be posting the update to the YouTube community page, the wall, I guess you would call it, like the Facebook wall where I post updates. But yeah, the reason I haven't posted an update about that is because there hasn't been any yet. But hopefully soon. Hopefully this week that thing arrives. I'm expecting it. He even got a couple others, but it's ones that we'll look at a different time. I'll show you though. got those guys. And Road Legend, so it's the one that made the Yellow Beetle, so we're fans of those guys now. And these guys. Now the red one he has this, but in red we already did an unboxing of that. This blue one would be interesting though. Any Shelby collectibles are good. Me and Glenn in a minute are going to be running for some jug up. But you guys will never know the wiser. But before we get into this, we're unboxing this guy, okay? But I just wanted to show you guys this, how high-end this looks. Probably do it the next video or the next couple videos, but one of 2508. And it talks about their mission statement to offer the best value, blah, 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 blah. And then on this side, it's the whole story of the guy, how he started the company. It was 1991, and I was working as a manufacturer's rep selling industrial fasteners and assembly equipment. Like, it's literally, I think it's pretty cool. Because it's a read. But this box I'm not familiar with, okay? So I'm going to show you guys. We're not going to get into it today. Just a little peek. Okay? Just a peek. Peek. And in the inside cover is the story about the car itself. All about the Grand National, but just look how different this is. I'm really looking forward to this. Apparently it's some sort of chrome, almost like a chase looking car underneath that foam there. We're not going to get into it today. Or you know what? Should we get into that today? Like, I'm actually getting pretty... I don't know, Glenn. What do you think we should get into today? I'll let you pick because it's your stuff. It's not too late because this is still pre...
Well, I'm not really a GM guy, so I'll do the Dodge.
Okay, so we're going to stick to the green. That's what we were planning to do. This just looks wicked because it's chrome, but we'll do this next one. So yeah, this is what we're going to do, guys. Like I said, if you notice, I'm a full patch. So me and Glenn are going to run for a little bit of jug up. Get some dinner and snacks for the night. And then we're going to come back and we're going to unbox this because we need fuels for the unboxing. Okay? So we'll be back in well, we grabbed Dairy Queen for dinner. Now we need candy. Okay, Retro Maniacs, we're back. For the next little bit, we're not going to have the new snazzy microphone because I was out with my cell phone for a bit and it needs a little bit of juice. But I got it on the fast charger, and on the fast charger, it charges faster than you can imagine. So we will have the mic before you could say grimace. Okay, so this here, what we have is we did another Roadrunner before. It was gorgeous. It was yellow. Believe it was a convertible. Yeah, it was a convertible. This is my favorite, a hardtop. I would rather a hardtop than a convertible. This is one of 1092. And yeah, this is a heavy box. And I love the color of this way more than the other one. And I love that this is not a convertible. So this boasts a serialized plate. So it's got the number on the plate, nice and easy to read, Glenn. Mm-hmm. Die-cast metal body, opening hood, trunk, and doors, posable steering, functional suspension. rotating drive shaft, Glenn. Whoa, we don't usually see that on these too often. Real metal leaf springs, opening fuel filler door. Plumbed and wired engine, opening glove box. Are you listening to all this, Glenn? Movable shifter, posable visors. Windows roll up and down.
Oh, I didn't read that.
Removable rear side windows. Seats tilt forward and fabric seat belts. So yeah, this one's up your yellow one, Glenn, because this has several cool features. It's got the rotating drive shaft, real leaf springs, movable shifter, opening glove box, posable visors. The roll up and down windows are awesome. The Ulri race car was the other one with the roll up and down windows. And we have another Ford Fairlane that apparently does that. So I'm looking forward to this here. Licensed by Looney Tunes because of the Roadrunner. So let's get at this, guys. And you know what the next video is going to be? It's going to be this beautiful guy here. The GMP Buick Grand National Chrome. The commemorative to mark 10 years when they were in business, 1992 to 2002. The only way that won't get done is if tomorrow I go to the mail and the Delorean's in, which, by the way, guys, it is still on its way from China. I don't know if it's waiting for the next plane, whatever. But yeah, as soon as I get an update, you'll see it on the YouTube feed. I won't leave you guys hanging.
So it doesn't come on a boat and be here in 6 months.
Yeah, no, thankfully it says it's on a plane. It says it was handed over to the airline. That's the note that was on it. Okay, so GMP with the cake style box. And we are going to be looking for paint rash on this guy. And we do have a tiny bit of paint rash, but it's not enough that if I were looking to buy this, I'd still buy it. It's not enough to deter me. It's a very small amount. So Glenn, if you're hearing that, I wouldn't panic.
Nope, I'm not.
Because it's a very small amount. Like I'm talking a couple. Yeah, it's nothing. Okay. So I'll show you guys what I'm seeing from the top. Now look in the back window. You even see the factory speaker grills. Okay, that's the attention to detail they're paying. Now it's on the roof where I'm seeing just a tiny bit. Like you guys can probably barely see it. Like it looks like I was talking and sprayed the roof a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. Like that's how little there is on there. It's in this area here. I'm trying to show you guys. But yeah, it's so little. I'm having a hard time showing you guys. So it's not enough that it would deter me. And this thing weighs a ton. Woo! Woo! What kind of crackhead would just destroy the value from this car, Glenn? Oh, this is nice. This steer is beautiful, Glenn. It has a beautiful... I don't know why this feels better than the other GMPs I've handled. Like the steering, everything. The suspension, something with the suspension and tires and I don't know. Oh, the real leaf spring suspension in the back works. That's awesome. I love this. I love it. And the license plate says Sassy 1. Probably because it's sassafras green, maybe. It says 1970 on the front. Now, I thought it had a serialized plate. But maybe they meant on the bottom and they didn't mean the license plate. So, what number? Glenn usually is pretty lucky with numbers, actually. Damn it, guys, I can't see it. Don't worry, I will get you guys that number. Little trick that I do is I'll take a picture and zoom in or whatever. But I'll let you guys know what that says. Those little plates look nice, but my eyes don't like them. Okay, so this is gorgeous. Honestly, Glenn, I think this is my favorite GMP of your whole collection. Besides maybe that Grand National that we're not looking at, but just there's something about this.
Well, it won't be 01 because it's the wrong color.
Yeah. The tires and everything, just there's something about this car that I'm in love with. This is beautiful. Yeah, it's probably my favorite. I'm trying to think of another GMP that he has that I like more. I can't think of one, guys. See the trunk, the jack info. Show you guys the bottom. Now, bottoms are always nicely detailed on these. As you can see, nice dual exhaust. Yeah, this is beautiful, Glenn. You know what? I think I'm giving this is gonna get a high score. It's gonna lose a point or you know what? I'm having a hard time scoring it because it's got paint rash and it's got a very little bit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, because this has a very little bit of paint rash, I'm gonna score it as if it has no paint rash, perfect paint. That way, if you guys get one of these and it has perfect paint, you can go by my retro score, because this could have more or less paint rash than one that you guys get, right? So the score can vary. You can get one that doesn't have any paint rash. So look at how detailed that is. The door has the chrome accents, everything. If you remember, that was my recent complaint on some cars, was the door didn't have enough. This glove box apparently opens. See the little, I was just about to point at the little chrome button. The glove box opened. Similar to my Erdl Authentics bullet charger. I believe, yeah, that opens the glove box. So, real fabric seat belts. Loving that shifter. Yeah, this is one that you put it outside in the right setting, it looks like a real car. It's that detailed. And we're saving the best for last, which is under the hood. The door is closed. Beautiful on this. So yeah, we're going to score this as if it has, we opened it up and it has no paint rash, guys. We're going to pretend that this has perfect paint. And don't forget, we're going to have a look up on the look-see. Look, it's even got lap belts in the back. But we're going to be looking under different lighting conditions up on the look-see set as well. But this is beautiful. This is the first GMP I think that Glenn got that I'm like, wow, I would love this. Okay, this hood, look at this, guys. Opens up and it's got the detailing right on the side of it. 446 pack. Oh, look at those hinges, guys. Yeah, this might be my favorite GMP. Before, I loved that. I think it was the Alry Brothers race car. I loved that one because of the detail, but it was a Ford Fairlane, and I'm not really a Ford guy. Look at that detail, guys, under that hood. My God damn. One thing we're gonna try to do right now this baby. Now it boasted windows that roll up and down. Okay, let's see. Oh! Ah! Ah! Windows rolled up. Look at that. Window up. That is so cool, one. Do the other one. Might rain up on the look-see set. Wow, this is gorgeous, guys. Yeah, this is yeah, that's gonna get a high score out of me. Okay, let's go have a look at it up on the look-see set. Yeah, I forgot to show you guys. It's got the whole Silver Screen Machines General Lee Ertl Authentics charger friggin' frill going on. I love that. Spinning drive shaft, all the brake lines. Yeah, I almost forgot to show you guys that guy. Beautiful! And I'm guessing it says Sassy 1 because it's sassafras green, but it actually looks good with the windows up. And there's glass that goes here, but it's removable. You could put it in or out, but it looks good with the windows up. Wow, you just have to remember not to pick the car up like that if the windows are up. We're all about showing you guys the rare stuff here at the Cowie Diecast Museum. Now, if you're buying this 1 of 18 Johnny Lightning mystery machine, you're not buying it because it's got crazy details. Although it's kind of a cartoon van. So what are they going to do? How are they going to make a real one? Although a 40 Econo line wouldn't be bad, probably. But this is rare. You don't see them around often. You definitely don't see them with the bubble intact. Not all bashed in. They did Herbie in this line as well. And yeah, I know of Herbie and this in this line out of movie cars. I'm trying to think of any other ones. But this, I would love it because it is rare. But let me tell you guys, that is not cheap. Johnny Lightning 1 of 18 mystery machine. Rare. You're seeing the rare stuff here on Retro Collectibles KRAK with the Cowie Diecast Museum. Well, guys, just so you know, we're working on getting a court order to get Glenn to be able to appear on the Retro Collectibles KRAK show. Well, I'm gonna cut level with you guys. He's such a badass. He's dangerous. So the probation department, probation and parole, he's the only guy in Canada that has to wear a GoPro camera at all times. Direct link to his probation officer. So they watch 24/7. They've got a direct feed of what he's doing. And it was either that or sit in prison. So, I mean, if you see him in public, he's got the GoPro camera on. That's just so they know what he's doing. Because he's, trust me, only teasing. Anyway, let's get on this, guys. We'll throw this thing up on the turntable and give it its day in court. Okay, guys, giving it its day in court up on the look-see set under these different lighting conditions. We're going to slow her down, of course, and give it a good looking over. Start with the trunk. That has some nice details, right down to the writing on the tires. Coming around to the American side here, we're gonna have a look in the driver's side first. We're gonna zoom her in to get a good look at that dashboard. Wow. Look at that, guys. You could even see the clock. Crazy. Look at the details on the door even. But that is the quality with GMP. The only complaint I have with them is the paint. I'll show you guys this little trick before we move on. Just a cool added feature, like who would think, right? That is crazy. That's one of the craziest features on a die-cast car, I think. Moving around underneath here under different, oh, back her up. Come back up. Here. Under different light conditions, we are going to have a look under this hood. The hinges are gorgeous on there. Look at those hinges, guys. Wow, just getting it to zoom in for you. This light though, ever brighten it up, eh guys? Now that we're in the dark, you can really see it. Got a real good look at stuff now. Fully plumbed and wired. Look at the alternator and everything. That is so crazy. Is that the Roadrunner horn? A little purple fella there. Crazy. Gorgeous. Spin her around. Give her a little spinner-rooney. Coming around to the Canadian side. Very important if you have these ones with the windows, guys, that I would keep the windows down all the time. That way it doesn't accidentally get forgotten and you grab it and wreck it, you know? Because the window is down. Seats also move forward. Sorry about the shakiness, guys. I'm just trying to get you guys the good shots. There we go. Now she zooms in, but look at that interior. Wow, the lock on the glove box. Glove box that opens and closes. See if I can get my hand in there to show you guys. There we go, open glove box. Closed glove box. Look, even the side of the door there. Like that is, this is beautiful. It's my favorite GMP that he has gotten yet. Now this does have back windows that are removable, whatever. The car looks slick with the windows up though. Love the look of it, but just for safety reasons, we're gonna keep them down on this. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? Look at the way that sits. Just something about it. Well, it's the color and everything. I'm a sucker for Mopar though. And those loud colors. Maybe I shouldn't have done this one because I'm gonna be a bit biased, but I love this car. So look at that sexy rear end, and this thing weighs a ton, by the way, guys. A ton. Just had that very tiny area of paint rash that if I was gonna buy this car, I wouldn't be too worried about that. It's such a small area. Like, it's such a small area, you could see it better now up here. It's literally just 3 or 4 little specks. But wouldn't be enough to deter me from picking this beauty up. One last look at this beautiful one of 1092 1970 Roadrunner by GMP. Just one last good look at this beauty. Yeah, I'm in love. Love the way it sits. Love everything. And I know it's not a movie car, but Wow. That is up my alley. Oh, and I'll give you guys a real-time update. Well, somewhat real-time. It's 11:04 now. I just checked the tracking on the Delorean. I'll let you guys see for yourself what I see. This is 11:04 Saturday night. So this is what I'm seeing here, guys, when I check the tracking on the AliExpress site. When I check the tracking on my other site, it says, there's a note that says, hand it over to airline. So there you have it, guys. That beautiful green GMP. I can't stop looking at this thing. I don't think I'll ever be able to get one, but you know what? I said that about the General Lee silver screen and the Knight Rider car and so many of them. I said I'll never be able to own one of those because I'll never be able to afford it. And then I put the work in and ended up finding the stuff. So never say never. Yeah, that is cool as all heck. And I believe, I don't know if Jada did this in one of 18 scale. I can't remember if they did or not. I know they did it in the one of 32, whatever. I think they did in one of 18, but either way, that would be nicer than the Jada, the Johnny Lightning, and way more collectible. For now, anyway, maybe in a few years, the Jada ones will be a little bit more, they'll appreciate a little bit, but for now, that's the way she goes. And unless we have the other things show up, just to look at the next video, gonna be this guy. And it's actually one that I'm really looking forward to because I've seen pictures of this and it looks gorgeous. Looks like a chrome chase, but it's GMP. Like it looks almost like that black chrome finish. Looking forward to that. And the Ontario Diecast Addict show coming up next weekend. Is it the 28th, you said, Glenn?
30th.
The March 30th. Next weekend. It's coming up. If I got the date wrong, I'll correct it, whatever. But we will be there. So if anybody lives in this area, wants to come by. Oh, by the way, guys, I've got to say something and pay tribute to somebody. So you guys know that I've been ranting about finding the best meatball subs in Hamilton, right? I found them at the Knights of Columbus. Just by chance. We were doing the Ontario Diecast Addict show there. And they do catering downstairs, and they were providing food for the show, and they had make a meatball sub that's the best I've ever tasted. And it even beat out Bronzy's in town that I've been eating at for about 15 years. A place called Bronzy's, a little Italian place. They had the best meatball sub. This guy at the Knights of Columbus wiped them off the map, okay? That was just under 6 months ago. I got word a few days ago that the man that makes those meatball subs was sick in the hospital, very sick. He passed away. I couldn't believe it. It's like, wow. I don't think he knows what a legend he was. Like, it was just starting to go around the subs that they were, you know what I mean? Like, that guy was a legend. I hope he knows that he took out Bronzy's. Like, I never got to tell him that. I told a woman one day, I was asking, when I went in there one day, I was asking about who makes the subs, and I think he was sick then, off work or something. And I said, oh, because these are it's the best I've ever eaten, and I'm a foodie. Like, it's a shame that I just discovered that and gone. Wow, he's a legend. Rest in peace. His name was Sean. S-E-A-N, I believe the spelling was. I'm not sure his last name, but that was Hamilton Knights of Columbus. If any of his friends are watching, Sean's friends, your friend is a legend. Best meatball sub on the planet. So just know that. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Repeatedly assault the like button for me. Just assault it like, I don't know, just just assault the frig out of it. Subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Subscribe to my channel, because once we hit 1,000 subs, we're going to do an awesome giveaway. We don't know what that is yet, but we know that it's going to be awesome, and there will be future giveaways after that as well. But the 1,000, we're going to do a good one. And share the video with your collector buddies, so we keep just gutting the value out of these expensive cars. And as always, guys, happy hunting.